Hey everyone, this is Wani and welcome to Wani's house. Um, Guys, I'm really trying to fight this. I woke up this morning with the runny nose. So I hope I'm not getting the flu, but as promised, here is my holiday theme and my Christmas decor for my living room and family room. So right here is a chalkboard sign I made. You guys seen it all before, and you know every season I'll change up the saying. So this holiday, it says it's the most wonderful time of the year, and that's my handwriting. I had to practice. I couldn't get my husband to write it for me. He has been like really working, so I had to go ahead and do it, and that one don't look so bad. I don't think so. So this is like near the back entrance of my home, and it's just a table. You know, just how I decorated it this year. I purchased it a couple of years ago from IKEA, and I went with the same color theme as I did in the dining room pretty much, except I just used the colors of the turquoise and the silver. So I just brought those two colors out into this living room area, and in here you see it's a vase, and I have two of those, and they were purchased about 3 years ago at Kohl's, and I think they were like $4 a piece. They were on clearance, and I had the $10 coupon, so I had some money left over, and I bought something else. Don't remember what I bought, but I remember they were $4 a piece. And I've shown you these candle holders in another video. Those were purchased from Kohl's too, and I think they were $2.99 a piece, and I had the $10 off coupon, and I bought some more stuff with that. I think I bought 3 of them. And so I just placed it in there, and I have like a votive candle in there. And at the bottom here, you can see this, these are called water beads, and I use them a lot for my formal events at work, to use them for like floating flowers or to look like ice in here. And some of them are shaped sort of like stones or whatever, and you can kind of use them in like your centerpieces. You can use them for like flower decorations, but I use them here to look more like a diamond or jeweled effect here. And I got them from Michael's, and this is the container. They come in a container like that, and you actually like put water in them and they disappear, so it looks like the flowers or whatever you have in there is actually floating, but what it's actually doing, the water camouflages it, and as you fill the water up, the beads disappear, and so the object looks like it's floating in water. But I love these, and as you use them and you put them in water, they actually expand. So once you use them, you can't use the same container when you put them in water. You probably have to put it in another container, because like I say, they expand. And then here we have the tray that I purchased at the Goodwill, along with some ornaments that are in my color theme, the turquoise and silver, as well as these votive candle holders I got from Garden Ridge before it became At Home, and so they're in the color of turquoise. And here is like a violin that was purchased also from Garden Ridge a couple of years ago. And at one time they had like this whole music theme. If you go to Garden Ridge, At Home, all of their ornaments is like categorized, sort of like if you were to go to the jewelry store, Charm and Charlie's. So it's all by colors, and at one time it's by colors and by theme. And so one time they had it like this whole music theme, and I fell in love with these ornaments. And I don't know, remember what color I was going with that year, but evidently it was one of the colors was silver. So I bought 2 of those. Don't remember how much they were, but I love them. I've had them about 4 or 5 years now. And then here's always the frame with my last name initial in it. I use that all the time. And then, you know, I just have some pictures and things down here. So that is this area. Here is my rear stairway entry, and I just put garland on there. I would usually put garland on the second railing as well going upstairs, but I kind of ran out of steam here, and I had so many other things to do with events at work. So this part was the last thing that I did, and it was I was just trying to get this part together because this is the part everyone will see when they come in. And so here it is, and I use the same colors, the turquoise and silver, and we have like presents in there that are the silver, white, and well, they're white, and some of them are turquoise, the silver one right here. And we interloop this bow in here, this ribbon, I'm sorry, in here. And I used picks that were like the turquoise and the silver, and I really like how that came together. And then we brought it down along the front here and lit it. And then here I just put a pillow to hide that strand because my outlet is over here. So I just put this pillow. It has the turquoise in it, so I thought it went very well. Okay, so here is my family room here. Okay, give you a closer look. I'm supposed to be on my way to work, but I wanted to get this video done. And so here is a table area that I have situated between these two chairs, these two occasional chairs, and you saw them before. I've used them in one of the romantic Thanksgiving breakfast and dinner videos, and it's usually set up some type of way right here. I'm always changing this room around, and so it's always, these two chairs are typically like this. It's just in a different area. And we have the large candle holder here. It is actually a floor candle, but I use it on the table, and then I have two more that I use in front of the fireplace on the floor. And you've seen this printable before. Our Story is my favorite love story, and I just put it in a frame here. And this vase here is just some greenery in the vase, and the vase, I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's like turquoise at the top and then clear at the bottom. And I just placed the greenery here along with some pictures. That's the tree branch. Tree branch is always in here. I'm actually about to take it upstairs to put it in the guest bedroom. I'm doing something up there with it for this coming season. So it will look like a winter effect on the wall. So I'm going to actually place this on the wall. That's my plan. We'll see if that happens, but that's where that is going. So it shouldn't have been down here. And then here is my sofa, and these pillows here. This pillow was purchased a couple of years. This pillow was purchased, I think it was purchased from Target, if I'm not mistaken. But these, I fell in love with these pillows, and what they actually are, they're pillow covers, and I got them from Hobby Lobby. And if there's a section in the Hobby Lobby that has like curtains, draperies, drapery and curtain rods, and the drapery clips, and they also have pillow covers. And these were $6.99, but they were, one of them, when I went, it was 50% off, so off all of that area. So I got that for what, $3 and some change. And then the next time I went, I just used my 40% off coupon. So I got two of those, and I used existing pillows that I already had, and they had like mini prints and patterns. And since this was my theme, and I know I will be using this after Christmas, because when I take all of this down, it's going to be sort of like a wintry theme, but I'm going to use these pillows. They're great. So I'm going to go back and get a couple of more, and the other ones I'm going to do a project on. So that's one thing that I'll be doing this week. Today is my last day at work until the new year. I am like so happy. Oh my goodness, you guys just don't know. So hopefully I won't be sick, and if I am sick, I'll have a project to do when I feel better. So and if I do get sick, hopefully I'll feel better before the after Christmas sales too. Okay guys, so this is my tree. It is I think it's like a 6-foot or a 7-foot tree, and I loved it. There's a story behind this tree. I had another tree, and it was a smaller tree, and I was like, I need a bigger, taller tree. So my plan was to go to like the after Christmas sale that year and get a tree, and I'm just gonna deal with the tree that I had. And so my mom, in her subdivision, someone was moving. They was moving out of the state, and he was having a yard sale. So she went to the yard sale and she called me. She's like, "Wani, he is selling a tree." And I was like, "Really?" He said, "Yeah, it's a really big tree, and it was in the box and everything." He said he only used it one time. And so I was like, "Well, I'm gonna come down and see." So I live maybe like 15 minutes from my mom. So I drove down to her subdivision to see this tree, and the guy was holding it for me. And the tree was in its box. It came from Walmart. The regular price of the tree was $499. The only thing with this tree was that it wasn't pre-lit. But he gave me all of the lights. And these are the lights that you see right now. I mean, there are like so many lights. And I got the tree and the lights, and he had some other decorations in there. I don't remember what they were. I'm not sure if I even kept them or not. But I got the tree, a tree that was originally $499. I got it for $20. So this is the tree that we have used for the last 3 years, and I absolutely love it. It is very full, and it's just a really beautiful tree. So let me show you what I did to this tree. Started from the front. Here at the top, there's a bow that I created out of deco mesh, and you know, it's just the bow, and then I, you know me, I twist and turn it, and you know, I kind of make it full, and I make rivets in it. So then I draped the front of the tree as well as the side of the tree. You can see it over here with the deco mesh, and we intertwined it and tied it with the tree branches all the way down. And then we used turquoise poinsettias sporadically throughout the tree. You can see that. And then I started placing my ornaments. So you'll see, like here I have these picks here above each poinsettia, and they're silver, as you can see here, and they're picks, like, see? And I placed it right there behind it. And then we put in our balls here. We have silver, the matte turquoise, some glass balls with silver embellishments on it. We have the shiny turquoise over here. I have some silver right here, and then I started doing clustered balls sporadically around. I also have these little star-like ornaments here, and we have some deers, and then I have some silver, I'm not sure if you can see it, poinsettias sporadically around here as well. We have pine cones, and then I have these star ornaments here that I placed, and they're picks, and I just stuck them in. And then one project that I did, Michael's had these letters, these words, I'm sorry, and they were in like the $1.50 bin, and they were, some of them were like a burlap, some of them were like a checkerboard, some of them were plaid. So I knew that I wanted to use words in my tree, and I said, okay, so I came home, I got some glitter and decoupage, and I decoupaged the words, the silver, and the words that we have here is joy. I have peace right here, and I just sat them in the tree, the words in the tree. There's believe. There's a Christmas around here somewhere. There's another piece. I don't know where it is, but there's also a Christmas in here. So like I said, Michael's had them, and I immediately knew what I wanted to do with them, and yeah, that's what I did. I just sat them around in my tree. Let you get a better look here of the tree. Okay, then we come here to my mantle, and this year what I did to this mantle is I wanted it to drape. So on both ends here I have the 3M command hooks on the to hold up the garland, and I used the metal part of the garland to attach it, and then I just draped it, and I have it draped on the end with the swag in the middle. And we use some of the same embellishments as we used in the tree. We have the spray pick here that is in silver. We have the presents that we have in the garland. Here's some instruments here, and the balls as well as the poinsettias. And then here in the middle of the garland, you know, I like to put garland and garland, and this is another garland. It's like it's supposed to be like a leaf, but it's like, the color is actually, it's like a silverish gold, so I guess like a champagne color, but it really does well with the reflection of the silver and the turquoise. So I put this garland inside this green garland, and I tied it with the branches of the green garland, and we stuck in balls and picks here along the way. And then to give it some like a bling kind of effect, a little bit of elegance, I hung all the ornaments, all the draping ornaments, they're hung like draping down. So we have like the teardrop ornaments that I showed you that I purchased from Shoppers World, as well as these ornaments here, these dangling ornaments that I purchased from, these came from these came from At Home right here. And I purchased some that were from Hobby Lobby. I think they were on the other tree. And that just was to give it a dramatic effect. And I love how it all came together. And then you see behind that I have our stockings. And it's still 3, even though my daughter isn't here. I still put up her stocking. And then we have our deer. These are the stocking holders, and I got them a couple of years ago. I want to say I got them from Target. And then over here, these are the lanterns that I use all the time. I just put balls in them. These cones are actually, if you can see right here, it's the frame of a cone. I bought these from Los Angeles like 7-8 years ago, and I had a lot of them. I used them at my last employer for a holiday party that we had, and I purchased them from the 99 cents only store in Los Angeles about 10 years ago, and I had a lot of them. They probably still have a lot. So when I did that project for them, I went out and bought some for myself. Well, on my move here, when we had things shipped, everything didn't make it. A lot of my Christmas decorations and oh my goodness, I had some really nice stuff. It did not make it, and I did not know it didn't make it until maybe 6 months afterwards, because we didn't move. Our home was still being built, and everything that was shipped to one of my friend's house, and I did not go through the crate. And when I finally did go through the crate, when we moved into our house like December the 6th, I started to take things out. We noticed we were missing a television, and all of my Christmas and holiday things never made it. And 6 months later, they didn't know what that stuff was, so I had to basically start over. And these came in handy because I used those, because those two made it, as well as these candlesticks. And so what I did was, so that we could have a Christmas tree, because the tree didn't make it, I placed those trees on top of this candlestick, and we made it work. So it was cute. We had only been here like 2 weeks before Christmas, and you know, it was cute, but it wasn't my stuff, because I had some great ideas of things I was going to do. So I basically started over. So those Christmas tree frames, I changed the colors, you know, and this is just basically tinsel that I wrapped around here, and that's it. So like I said, we have the lanterns here. This is another candle holder here, and this is what is this? This is a Bath and Body Works container that I decoupaged some of the icicles on. I cut up the icicles and with the scissors, and you can see like right here what I'm talking about. I cut it up with scissors. I put the decoupage on there and then rolled it, and then I decoupaged over that once it started to dry a little bit. And it's hard. It came out really cute. And so I have a tea light candle in there. This is my fresh balsam candle here. And then over here is a vase that I purchased, I think it was from Ross some years ago, as well as this tree. This is actually two trees, and they're off the stand, and I got them from Garden Ridge about 3 years ago, and I usually use them in another area, but I thought they would be perfect for here. So I just place them in there, and you see they light up here, but we're not going to light them up. And then this area over here, I have just the small, medium, and large lanterns. Okay, and then there, you know, you can see my dining room here. And then on this table, it's another tray, a silver tray with all the turquoise vases, a candle holder. That's the other mosaic glass candle holder that I was telling you that I had purchased from Kohl's, as well as the silver candle base and the round vase here and another silver container. And